doesn't happen, I'll say rare. So what occurs is that somehow the quality of your reliability might suffer when you cut a corner somewhere because you got to meet that schedule. So we use tricks, like I said, IP tubes, some of that stuff gets built in so that we have a better chance of still having a good product on time. And one of the things people don't realize is the ISO 9000 kinds of procedures where we say what we're going to do and then we do what we say, and everybody agrees with that. It's protects the customer. It's great stuff. Helps the customer get consistent product. The customer doesn't want any new risk, of course. They already qualified part of the assembly or things like that. So that's all great, but we are not allowed to make any changes now. Only tighten. We tighten up the control. That's allowed, but that costs us. We are locked in to whatever process existed when the qualification happened, and then sort of buying the part. So for the next 10 years, as the customer keeps buying those parts, we're not allowed to make any change. That means there's a lot of improvements we might think of, including reliability improvements, that we are not allowed to make because it constitutes a process change. And so we're in a corner. Right? We did our best to deliver the parts quickly and get them out there when the customers first needed them. And then go into manufacturing. Everybody's happy because now the customers can buy the parts. We have a stream of revenue coming and we'll pay back our costs from that. All good. But if we think of improvements, we may not be able to do them. We may have to wait for another part because we're sort of locked into our procedure with ISO 9000 criteria. If we come up with an improvement that's so necessary that we just have to do, then every customer involved has to agree. And that takes months and years before people all agree. And finally, we can maybe make the change. That's very costly, time consuming. So anyway, most people don't realize what it's like on the other side. Because we don't have all knowledge when we design a new part. We try to make it, we do our best, get it reliable, get it so it et cetera, but it's not so simple. So when we're doing manufacturing, now we can't make any change. Because everybody's smart to come up with great ideas for how to improve, but it's too late. And so it's kind of a dilemma. If you're a customer, how do you protect the reliability, preserve the reliability, keep it away from electrical overstress? Don't allow the vertical or power to be too high. And that would be electrical overstress. This is electrostatic discharge is a type of overstress. It's very fast. It's very fast. Seconds. Thermal stress, of course, two cycles, shock, mechanical stress, environmental stresses. If whatever is specified for the part, don't allow it to have something beyond that. Give me that helps. And so here's the list. Yeah. Don't ever use your phone. You might make it up your arm. That's right. Don't use your arm. Just keep it right here. Don't touch it. Yeah. Okay, last slide. This is just the case. We'll see if I set these things at one point along the way. So many different devices, including integrated circuits, actually have built-in reliability. There's no moving parts, and there's well-understood failure mechanisms, so they really are designed to be reliable. And we do that, like good materials and processes, so the defects are actually very rare, even though defects can happen all the time. We prevent most defects from ever getting to them. There could be millions or billions of unreliable devices, individual transistors, resistors, capacitors, all those things. They're all reliable on one circuit. That's amazing. Test, inter-circuit test is electrical testing. Very important to us. That's our way of checking to see if the circuits can function approximately as the customer needs. And we can then weed out, screen out, dye that maybe have a chance of being unreliable before they'll ever ship to a customer. We try to scrap whatever might be a problem. So this IC test is really important to us. And then I said for customers, once they get the parts, they've got to preserve the reliability by using the part. And of course, if there are unreliability situations, hot plugging parts or whatever might go wrong out there, customer and supplier working together is going to be the only way that we can ever figure out the root cause. And then we'll all be happy when we eliminate the root cause, of course, whether it's on the supplier or customer side, we'll all go, because we can't have unreliable parts. So, thanks for enduring. Is there any questions?
I didn't see any mention of 8D, since you said you work with automotive. Ford is so proud of their 8D process.
We have AD, yes.
You didn't say anything about fracas either, which is similar to 8D, right?
Right.
Now, I know you do RMAs, right? Return material authorizations. You set them for your customers, right? You got a process that says this is what you got to provide me. When you send a part, you need to have this piece of paper or this record that accompanies it that asks some questions, right? Like, what did you use in it? Where did it come from? When did it fail? What was the conditions at the time? Right. So when I worked in the commercial world, that was when we would sign a purchase order. In part of the Q notes, they would call it, that goes into a purchase order with the supplier, is we would say, here's our process for RMAs.
Yes, we have all that.
Right. The supplier is going to say, this is what I'd like to have, and we'll say, this is what we're going to give you. Right. So you have that agreement at the time of signing a purchase order. So that's one way you can get the data that you want.
So yes, and we attempt. Now, if it's a custom design, where the customer tells us what they need and we design the circuit, that's easy. That's easy because we do have agreements right from the start with the customer. And not only that, the customer is more willing to help us figure out the problems because they want it to work. Right?
There's a vested interest.
That's easy.
Yeah.
We also sell billions and billions of standard products where there's a generic, you're buying a DigiKey or AppNet or whatever, you get them off Amazon.
Yeah,
whatever.
It goes to the part brokers.
And so with those,
you lose track.
They're not traceable, or we have almost no chance of ever figuring out. So along those lines, there's another thing to think about too. Everybody's got a cell phone, at least one. If something goes wrong with your phone, you think somebody, you return it, something electrical, and you return it and you get it, no problem with the next model, right? What are they going to do with that phone at the shop? Turn it into Verizon or whatever.
And plug it into the diagnostics.
Not likely. In the trash. They're not going to take the time. You're not dealing with a product that's so expensive that it's going to pay for anybody's time to investigate anything about it. Well, that's what we always find. So we will never know whether our cell phone circuits are reliable or not.
I don't know. iPhone will do it. If you take it back to an Apple store, they'll plug it in. They'll tell you. They'll do diagnostics. Verizon will do it. Verizon will plug in diagnostics.
I haven't seen
it. Depends on who you go to. Maybe Sprint doesn't do it. I would think AT&T would do it. They used to do it. I don't know if they do it today.
No, I think it's very little. Nobody will ever take the time.
They bought components from 100 different vendors. Somebody pasted it together into a system. You never really know very often.
It would take so much effort to pin it down on our circuit in a certain block and a certain. They just don't take the time. Now, if it's in a brake system,
detection and isolation.
so if it's in a brake system, you didn't bet.
Yeah, safety critical.
They're gonna come up with a new circuit, right? Okay, so that's one. We don't get feedback on a lot of the things we sell because if it were unreliable, they toss them and replace it. So that's one category. The other is our brake system, safety critical. We have those too. Well, we find out more about that if there's a failure. So where do we get our data from? Well, it depends on what the use condition is. Ultimately, that's what we gain.
Internet of Things, sensors, embedded sensors.
So embedding sensors, and typically, we probably wouldn't make the sensor itself. We would combine someone else's sensor that's already made and available, and maybe put it in the same package. That's one way to do it. Or it'll be a customer that requests that. More and more integration, more and more things in the same package. That's the way it's all going.
Manufacturers are just going to do it. You're just going to see the way evolution, more and more autonomous systems, and they're going to need to have smart products. The products have to be smarter.
But it has to come from the customer demand somehow.
I don't think so. I think it's the product that will drive what the customer wants.
Yeah.
It's like the field of dreams. If you build it, they will come. If you have this product and you offer it, it becomes a competitive discriminator for you. People will now buy your product because you have something that the other guys don't have. And that gives you more knowledge on the situation awareness.
Most products have become commodities, though, for the most part. People, it's how they plug them together to make something unique at this point. And if he's making a CMOS process or a microprocessor, it's not compatible with putting in your or sensors. You know, you have different process types that are specific for certain functions.
Okay. And to create a new integrated circuit costs many millions of dollars and years of time typically. With, I don't know, hundreds of people. Depends on, you know, complexity. Nobody has the resources to invest like that without knowing that there's.
Well, I look at the evolution of PLAs, right? Programmable logic arrays.
Right.
If you look at what's going on with FPGAs today and ASICs, they're nothing like they were 10, 20 years ago, right? They're now systems on a chip. More and more embedded components are going onto a single monolith.
Right. And there's a market.
They're no longer just a bunch of gates connected together with software or wires. They're more than just logic. You know, embedded memory, CPU, processors.
Yeah, they're all together. Customer demand.
Pays for it.
Not everybody can buy them. Not everybody can develop them. But it's, yeah, expensive. Anyway, am I getting the hook?
That's getting close. Whenever you're ready. I'm not pushing you off too hard.
Well, we had lots of questions from one corner of the room. So.
All right, well, thank you. Thank you, Stephen. If you're interested in a military sponsor that update standards, look at
Okay.
any other questions from anyone or either one of our speakers? Well, thank you, Dr. Hunter. Thank you, Dr. Liu. And thank you, everybody else, for coming and participating. Quick reminders, the slides, if you gentlemen will get them to me, I apologize. I didn't bring a flash drive or a thumb drive, so I can't get them copied.
Email?
Just email me a link to them or email the slides themselves, either one. And I'll provide them out to the audience. And reminder, I don't have dates, location, or the speaker for the summer in Tucson. But we do have another event planned for sometime mid to late summer in Tucson for our next Reliability Society meeting. So I'll try to, if you got your email on the list, I'll include you on the invite. Come if you have an opportunity. So that's it. Thanks everybody for your attendance.
I mean, we don't have it done that. We don't control that. It's controlled through the section. Society doesn't have control. So you have to go through like the webmaster. Like here, there's a guy. Forget his name. The guy that has the webmaster. No, there's a section.
Usually pretty simple stuff.
Yeah.
K DePaul, isn't it? Isn't it K DePaul? No. Yeah. Yes.
Lots of, you know, like, well, you're in the payment section.
Yeah.
There's the webmaster section.
Ron was just saying that it would be nice to be able to.
Very nice. You do. Excellent job.
That's what I'm glad.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Good to see you.
So those are the.
Good meeting.
Yeah.
Especially this meeting during the month.
You don't
I
get- you don't get-
thought it was becoming a one-on-one meeting.
You don't get by easy with me in the audience.
Riding his lane.